I mean, it's pretty simple. We first of all, we want to improve always as a team. You know, we know where we are in the standings. We know that we have to go and win football games. But for me, it's about how you do it. I want to put an entertaining, energetic style of play back into this club and back on this field. So when I'm thinking about the games, when I'm thinking about winning, doing it in the right way is super, super important for not just the team, but for myself as a coach, to show that all the body of work that I've been spending on the training field with these guys can be put on the field on the weekend. So yeah, winning games is super, super important for us, but we want to do it in a very clear, identified way, which is what this club's about with the style.
We are back in action. MLS play with just 10 games to go. St. Louis City SC and Nashville SC, different poles of the MLS, but anything can happen on any given night in this league. In St. Louis City SC, we've got to find a little bit of that and hopefully find it in front of a good home crowd.
We've talked about what we want to look like with the ball. We've talked about what we want to look like when we press. The most important thing for me today, though, is when we talk about controlling the game. The best way you can control this game is what the scoreline shows. My challenge to you today, be the team that scores the first goal today, and like we've done all week in training, the mentality once we've scored that first goal is hunger, desire, and commitment to go get a second goal and kill this game off. The last thing for me, we've put together many, many good moments, guys, with the ball, without the ball, time periods. The challenge today is a 90-minute complete football game. Enjoy yourselves, go win 3 points today.
Come on! Come on! Come on! City on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Special night in downtown West St. Louis. St. Louis City SC and Nashville SC ready to put on a show. Our goalkeeper, Roman Berkey, in the green kit tonight. Who's in front of Roma?
Yeah, we get to see Falou fall for the first time in a real MLS match, starting as the left center back.
Let's go, guys. Hey, another 90 minutes. Coach said 90 minutes. Focus. We are working together. Everybody supports each other. 90 minutes. Do what we know, what we can do best, okay? Stay to our plan and win. Let's win this game. Let's go.
Come on. In downtown St. Louis, cross-conference matchup. As we invite you to turn off the world and turn on the game, we're playing for 3 points between St. Louis City and Nashville SC.
Falou Fall, the 21-year-old, nice little back heel, back up the line to Padelford.
Team here trying to drive end line.
In for Mukhtar. Fall got a head to it. Falou Fall absolutely sticking the 2022 MVP and Hani Mukhtar.
Nail at the right side, Falou Fall, slide tackle, and then on the ground, Octopus wins it, spinning around on the ground with his left boot. Fans positively love it. Now Hartle bouncing away from Nahar. 24 yards off the end line.
Hartle finding Ostrak on the overlap. It's Thomas Ostrak and a kick save from Joe Willis. Hops back out and it's cleared off the line. Palacios was there. One more try for Hartle and that's saved by Willis. Welcome back to St. Louis, kid.
Good sequence by City.
How about that for St. Louis soccer, including the St. Louis and Joe Willis making the save. Edward Leuven corks one back post, headed down by Padelford, chested by Orozco, Francis and Edmund, who shoots and scores! Oh, Javier Orozco! City lead! Goes right side of the box, Klaus, right foot, he shoots and scores! Now that's St. Louis City soccer, baby! City will go into the locker room still on 2-0. First half whistle by Lorenzo Hernandez. St. Louis City 2, Nashville SC nothing.
One of the best performances in 45 minutes that we've seen from St. Louis City all season.
All right, lads, let's give us your attention, please. Now, against the ball, listen up. I want to be very, very clear. You have to fucking work harder. We're going to go to, in the mid-block, a 4-5-1. That's not me telling you to be passive. We're going to talk about this in a minute. We still want to play football. We want to go and get a fair goal. But this is the structure we need to play it. A 4-5-1. The next one, defensively, win more duels. Win more duels. I'm happy because we're up 2-0. We haven't been here as a team with me. We've always had a 1-goal lead. We've got 2. See your biggest test for me now over the next 45 minutes. How do you manage a football game? How do you manage a 2-0 lead? Okay? It's very, very important. Fight against the ball, lads. You want to win this game? They're a good team. The third in the East for a reason. Win your duels. Win your duels. That is as very clear as I can be. Stop going in and backing out. Stop acting like you're going to go and not go. You go and you win the ball. I don't care if you're the smallest player on the field or the biggest player on the field. Win your fucking duels.
And we are officially underway in this second half. Brugman, good looking run from Zurich. Did he get a touch? It was unclear, but Berkey is able to smother it right on the goal line. The offside flag did come up, so that would have missed into the feet of Lubin. Quick first touch for Marcel Hartel. Ostrak. This is really good football from St. Louis City, and Palacios barely got a touch to it. Otherwise, Song Bin was wide open at the back stick. And it's another corner for St. Louis City all over Nashville to start this second half.
The opposing end, great step over against Brookman.
Song Bin drawing some moves and ons.
Pitcher coming after Willis. Willis clubs it downfield. Orozco from midfield. Good header. Couple of bounces.
Balls for Lubin. Touches it along. Betcher brings it down. Saved by Willis. And the follow-up is put in. Song Bin with the final touch in his first goal in his city kit. Wow, 3-0 to the home side.
Betcher to save Bin! How sweet it is in downtown West St. Louis! The seventh corner for Nashville. Outswinger toward the spot, headed by City. That's all she wrote, baby. It's a St. Louis City winner. 3-1 tonight over Nashville SC.
The most complete performance and most impressive performance of the season from St. Louis City. And it comes under the tutelage of the interim manager, David Critchley.
St. Louis scored twice in the first, once in the second. A late penalty kick goal by Mukhtar really did not make a difference. Orozco, Klaus, and Sang Bin get on the board for St. Louis City SC in a 3-1 winner tonight over Nashville SC. Our first win against Nashville. Our first win since July 13th. Big time performance from a motivated St. Louis City SC group.
Yeah, this one, it was tough tonight. We've definitely lost games late, as you've just mentioned. As always, the best thing I can do is analyse it back and see what's going wrong. I thought the guys' togetherness today and the mentality was the best I've seen since I've stepped in. For us right now, keeping these guys together and keeping these guys getting through these moments as we grow it is the most important thing that's on my mind. You know, I just told the guys in there, as a fan of this sport, the way both teams applied themselves today and played the game of football, it was super, super entertaining. So we've just got to continue to build on it. Yeah, we're taking steps in the right direction, for sure. I thought, you know, even though we did concede 3 goals, there was a lot of good defensive actions in there. We started to press a lot higher. We started to steal the ball high up the field quite often as well. So there was some good intensity against the ball. You know, when you go into a game, you concede the first goal, but you take a 2-1 lead. You get excited about those moments. But unfortunately, we came away on the losing end. Conceded a couple of late goals, which we're analysing now on how we can improve in them areas. But overall, I was pretty happy with the performance. We've just got to start making sure we get results when we put a shift in like that.
Yeah, I just can say for us, for the team, we have to be more sharp in the defending to control the game if we have to. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult when we don't defend together. It will be difficult, and if we defend together and attack together, we can win any game. Yeah.
Welcome to Vancouver, BC. It's match day 30 of this Major League Soccer regular season. A beautiful day on the West Coast. And we're here inside BC Place Stadium with the pop top open for this second meeting of the season between St. Louis City SC and the Vancouver Whitecaps.
This season has taught us that this St. Louis City SC team does have a tendency to play up against good teams. We're definitely playing a good team tonight. Thomas Muller has only reinforced what Vancouver has already built. 25,000 plus expected to be on hand tonight at BC Place.
Okay. I think there's a lot of people, before we've even kicked off tonight, that have wrote us out of this game. You have a choice tonight as a team. And the choice is, do you want to make it a special night? Just like we did against Nashville. Similar story. People wrote us off that game before we even kicked off. You made it a special night. You put in a great performance, you scored goals, you were excellent against the ball. To make this a special night tonight, you need special intensity, you need special focus, you need special commitment, you need special togetherness. You have to be special on everything tonight to get a victory out of this. Fully believe you can do it. Go prove everybody wrong just like we did a few weeks ago. Enjoy yourself. Let's go.
Let's go. City on 3. 1, 2, 3. City!
And we have to be able to get out on the counterattack. Can we create some sort of transition moment that we can get forward and get out on a counter to try to get behind them when they connect so many passes in the front third of the field?
Let's go, guys. Hey, we have nothing to lose here, guys. Hey, just go all out. We play free. We play together. We support each other. Let's go for 90 minutes, guys. Let's go.
Good turnout. And City will control the ball first.
Hartl full head of steam. Open side, Ostrak, back to Hartl. Hartl in some space. Edge of the area, there's the shot, but weakly into Yohei Takaoka, who handles it.
Nice counter from St. Louis, and what a ball from Ostrak as well to pick out Hartl.
Trying to stay onside. Kessler settles it down and plays it in the corner for Hartl. They almost caught us. Now ball
Get in
swings.
there.
Header!
Oh yeah, baby! Yeah! Edward Leuven! Oh, he comes Supermaning in near side in the 6. And who else? The Lion roars in Van City.
The Brewhalter inside the 18. Klaus able to bring it down the penalty arc. Durkin was passing through. Now Klaus finds Sangbin, back post. Sangbin tries to shove it by Takaoka. City, another attack developing as Sangbin goes down on the sideline. Vollum, he swings one back post. Hartl goes for the header. It's away by the Vancouver defense. One back by Klaus. 1-2 in penalty arc with Sangbin. Gets it back, tries to burst through. Gets knocked down, hit down to the floor. No call comes through.
Klaus able to get a compo off his game, and Brazilian hassling the Colombian very well. But Delford with the throw, he won't get to do it as Fotis Pazakos blows his whistle to end this opening half, and one that maybe the Whitecaps should feel thankful that it is just 1-1.
St. Louis had a good first half. They sat deep enough to frustrate the Whitecaps after taking a gorgeous lead through a beautiful goal from Edward Leuven.
You keep pushing, come on.
All right, lads, listen up, please. A few details. The little things right now, we have to sharpen up if we're going to go ahead and get a result in this game. We started well. We've created a goal. We've created a good couple of moments. We're overloading the half space as well. We're going to show some film on that in a second. But we have to execute, lads. You know the season you're having this year. We've talked about it last week. We get a PK, we get it drawn back on us. This week, we get a PK against us, arguable. I'm not sure, I haven't looked at it enough. But you know the type of season that's going against us. You're going to have to do more to get a result.
Sabby is in traffic, is able to elude it though. Sabby from distance, Brookie with a stop on his left arm, laying down to rob the Whitecaps of the go-ahead goal.
72nd minute, tied 1-1 BC Place. Sluices a pass out to Joyner. Joyner, that should be a foul on Halbouni.
You gotta be kidding me.
Bazakos is seen play on.
That's the most obvious pullback I have ever seen.
To White, back to Buller. It's Ali Ahmed. Ali Ahmed in for White. Off the back of Tristan Blackman, who was gliding through the 6-yard box. And Kubas has got to hurry up. 2v1, but Ocampo coming back to help. Ocampo, only man there for Klaus. Klaus running into traffic and he still makes it work. Joao Klaus. A spinning clinic of a goal. And St. Louis is on top. It's 2-1.
How quick was Song Bin down that right side to set this chance up. And almost out of nothing in the second half, where St. Louis has had so few looks on goal. They get the go-ahead goal here through 72 minutes on a terrific counter led by Song Bin.
Celio Pompeu and the former Whitecap Simon Betcher trotting up. Through ball is there. Pompeu cuts it back, and a save made by Takamura on the near side.
Good shot, good save.
To Joyner down the left side, it held up, looked like it was heading out. It's through. Halbouni to his feet. At the byline, wins it again. Tucks it for Berhalter. Berhalter right there at the edge of the 6. Nobody can knock him
For about
home.
15 minutes of stoppage time on a shown 10. Obviously have to stop for the reviews and all that. Cabrera up the right side, disrupted by Kessler in our defensive end. And that'll be it.
The point to center from Fotis Bazakos, and frustration from the bench at St. Louis City SC's technical area as they boot the balls free.
Vancouver, in controversial fashion, wins 3-2 over St. Louis City SC. A moment between Jesper Sorensen and David Critchley. I think some understanding from Sorensen about the controversial nature of this call.
You know, we're looking at some of the data right now, just the physical data. It's one of, I think, top 3 is what I've heard very quickly of our highest ever recorded data in a game physically. So that just shows the commitment, the passion, the effort, everything that these guys are putting into it. They deserved so much more tonight than a loss, and I'm super proud of them.
For St. Louis, Lutz Van den Steel no longer at the club. The final stretch, playoffs unlikely at this point, but they want to finish strong.
Yeah, Lutz gave me the opportunity several years ago to bring me into the organisation as an academy coach. So he gave me a chance, so I'll always be grateful for that. And he's done a lot for the club. You know, we had a lot of success with the start of the club, the start of the academy, the infrastructure in the building. So he's had a pivotal role with starting up this club. You know what it shows me though? It shows me that the club, the owners are very ambitious. They've made a change. They've made a big change, which is brave. You know, it shows a lot of ambition. And for us now, it's about how do we, in this moment of change, how do we reflect? How do we analyse areas where we can improve and consistently grow? So that's kind of what we're looking at right now.
Unfortunately, with 18 minutes left in regular play, City is down 3-0. Back by Houston, grabbed by Pompeu, play to Betcher, right side of the box, cross it, shoots on the net. Carlos,
oh, volleyed in, we're losing, I don't believe it! Hammers ahead of volley, rise and into the top shelf, beautiful goal! Here in the final 5 minutes, and Energizer.
Center circle restart. City's still down 3-1. It's a positive here, though. Squeeze one forward to pump in. Good triangulation. Arnold to Durkin. Durkin now crossing. Back post. Header. Down. It's in, baby. It's in! Happy birthday! Mackay Joyner! The homegrown! Welcome to the MLS! Nods one in the final minute of regular time! City back within one! Left sideline attacking in. Right foot. Nice one through the spot. Oh, header! Oh! Diving save by Bond! Klaus sent it to the middle. It clipped off the glove and maybe the post of Bond. And the boos ring out. He gets to his feet. But in the end, the final whistle does blow. Final score, Houston 3, St. Louis City 2. 2 goals after the 86th minute by Edward Leuven, and the first MLS goal by Mackay Joyner gets City back within 1, but City does fall by a goal tonight to Western Conference foe, the Houston Dynamo.
I really appreciate the comeback and the fight, but I think we left it a little too late, so it's a learning lesson for us, right? How do we continue to evolve, not just with tactics and X's and O's, but mentality? I want you to think about whether you were on the field during these moments or whether you were on the bench. I want you to think about and feel the connection with the fans, with the stadium, around that 75th minute. What I felt like. The fans were fantastic today. I hope you felt it, I hope you saw it. Any team that's down 3-0 in this country, in the 60th minute, the stands start to empty up. We owe these guys in this stadium so much more. Take a look at yourself, take a look at everyone around us, think where we can get better.